They told her hip-hop was a hard hat, a boys' locker room with beats, a blood sport of bravado and bar fights. But black women walked in with wombs full of rhythm and turned the booth into a birthing room. Before the charts, before the chains, before the algorithm learned how to profit off their pain, there was MC Sha-Rock, rocking the mic like a gavel, the first to prove a woman's voice could judge a whole culture. There was Roxanne Shante, so sharp she turned battle rap into self-defense law, syllables swinging like switchblades at subway tunnels. Then came Queen Latifah, crowning herself in a country that never planned to coronate her, teaching us that unity wasn't just a word, it was a weapon, and respect is a revolution you can dance to. See, they want black women hyper-visible but unheard. HD body, low-resolution humanity. They market her hips but mute her history. Zoom the camera in on her curves. Crop the frame right before her brilliancy. But black women been building hip-hop since it was still a sidewalk sermon. Salt and Pepper made pleasure political. Moni Love globalized the groove. The Brat went platinum before they believed a woman could. Lauryn Hill been rapping to scripture and sang us back to ourselves. The Miseducation wasn't just an album. It was a mirror the industry was scared to stand in front of. Then here comes Missy Elliott, moonwalking through the future in a trash bag and brilliance, flipping the visual language of hip-hop until the videos had to catch up to her mind. She didn't just drop hits, she dropped blueprints. And don't ever talk about Southern rap without saying Trina like she isn't the title, or mention Philly without mentioning Eve like she didn't rewrite the rib story and bite back. See, they keep asking black women to pick a lane, conscious or commercial, queen or freak, rapper or singer, strength or softness. So MC Light built a whole interstate, voices, visages, vocabularies, rock solid and mascara. Light as a rock proved a woman could build an empire with her undeniable tone. So Cardi B kicked down the door with a Bronx accent and a truth serum, turning Bodak Yellow into a yellow brick road for every girl they told you talk too much to be taken seriously. Then Megan Thee Stallion turned trauma into titanium, made Savage a survival tactic, and showed the world that a hot girl could be a healed girl who still knows how to spit. And then Rhapsody kept the pen on the pulse, Eve in one hand, ancestors in the other. Every bar a black woman rolled into one another, from Sojourner to Simone to the ones whose names we don't know, but whose blood keeps the bass line breathing. And Doja and Lotto and Glorilla and No Name and Little Sims and Tierra Whack warping time in 1 minute miracles. The lineage is living, the cipher is still spinning. They say black women rappers are a trend. No, black women rappers are the tendon, the connective tissue, the thing that lets hip-hop stand, jump, kneel, and rise again. How dare they say it's all sex? So don't confuse a woman owning her body with the culture trying to auction it. Don't confuse pleasure with permission. Don't confuse a crown with something you can grab. Because even when they strip her in marketing meetings, she shows up layered in legacy. Her tongue is a turntable. Her breath is a breakbeat. Her mouth is a museum where every bar is an exhibit and every verse got fingerprints from the past. She raps like her great-grandmother is in the ad-libs. She punches syllables like she's boxing ghosts. She flips flows so fast the English language gets whiplash. She tongue-twists time itself, past in the present in prophecy. And still, they try to tell her she's an accessory to a genre she accessorized with her whole soul. But listen, hip-hop without black women is a church with no choir, a drum with no skin, a revolution with no rhythm, a mirror that only tells half the truth. Because every time the industry tried to shrink her, she expanded her sound. Every time they tried to silence her, she sampled her own heartbeat and made it a hit. Every time they tried to replace her, the culture glitched. So this is not a shout out. This is a stand up. For the ones who wrote their way through disrespect, for the ones who danced on glass ceilings and gold hills, for the ones who turned stereotypes into stepping stones, for the ones whose albums raised us, whose singles saved us, whose verses visited us when no one else did. This is for the women who didn't just enter hip-hop, They entered into history. They are not guests, they are groundwork. They are not a wave, they are the sea, the ocean, they are the water. They are not a moment, they are the movement moving. And if hip hop is the voice of the people, then Black women are the reason it learned how to speak in more than one octave of survival. So put some reverence on the record, because every time a Black woman raps, a lineage lifts the mic, and the culture gets another chance to tell the truth in her key.